What a beautiful day in Lower Town Denver as the Rockies get ready to conclude this series against the Mets on a sunny Sunday. The Rockies at 23-30, New York's at 27-26. They're tied.
And he just went. Because you don't see that from big league catchers.
No. Ninth pitch, ground ball, middle of the diamond, and another base hit for Nimmo. And I was starting to say this about Nimmo. Off the top of your head, Corey. Swung on and missed with a fastball. And it looks like Gomber's got a little extra on his fastball. I saw Pete Alonso asking Alvarez about the stuff. This is picked up by Matt. There's one on the first, and Francisco Lindor hits into an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. And he just keeps on hitting, Corey.
Hitting Harold.
So a leadoff single for Hitting Harold, and that'll bring up Nolan Jones.
One and two to Nolan Jones, and a pickoff, and he got him! Tyler McGill with the quick feet picks off Harold Castro. Castro had taken one big stride towards second, and
yep, he was going to get on his horse.
Corey Sullivan, Kelsey Wingert, and it's the bottom of the third inning. Charlie Blackmon hits it on two hops to Alonso. He waits for McGill. McGill drops the baseball. 1-2. And Profar chases there. So there's one out, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant with Blackmon.
Bud isn't one to talk about himself, so we had to ask him if he had any good Don Baylor stories, as Chris Bryant is about to pop out here, talking to him about some good Don Baylor stories. And he said, Don was such a tough out for me. He just stood right on the plate. I don't know how.
You have to put Blackmon in motion. They don't. Ball four. So now 2 on for the second time today for Randal Grichuk. 3-1 to Grichuk. Ground ball through the right side. Blackmon around third. He'll come around to score. McMahon will go first to third. Randal Grichuk coming through. And the Rockies take a 1-0 lead. Guys on a roster. Most teams do. They can play multiple spots. This ball line to center. It'll get down. Castro doing his thing. Come on down, Ryan McMahon. 2-0. Heading to third. On the base hit by Castro is Grichuk. 2-0. Castro bluffs, and Jones chases down in. Productive inning for the Rockies with 2 outs. RBI singles from Grichuk and Castro. 2-0 Colorado.
And Alonso pulls one, and that's a fair ball down the line. It'll hit off the sidewall. Pete's on his way to second, and he's in standing with a double. It's a rather casual call by Carlos Torres, the third base umpire.
And getting out of the path, getting out of the way of the path of the ball.
So the Mets have their 5th hit, and now Vientos grounds one down to third, and McMahon throws him out. So Vientos unable to advance the runner, pulling the first pitch he saw. And that's behind 3-0 to Marte, and Starling takes it way high, ball 4. So there's the second walk given up by Gomber, and the Mets have the tying runs on base with Tommy Pham coming up. Scoring position for Pham, the infield back. And Tommy lines one in the left center, a base hit, and that'll tie up the game. Alonso is in. Marte scores. Pham heads for second. He's in standing with a 2-run double, and the Mets get even 2-2. Tommy Pham is 2 for 2.
God, in the 4th inning, bringing the infield in this kind of ballpark. Interesting.
And there's a walk to Cannon. Now they can drop him back to double play depth. Second walk of the inning and the third of the day for Gomber. And now 1 out. 2 runs home in the inning. And Escobar lines a base hit at the left, and the Mets will take the lead. Pham comes in to score. Eduardo Escobar with a run-scoring hit, and it's 3-2 New York. One-two coming. And it's on the inside corner. He got him looking. Curveball that front doored him. And that's the second out. And a high fly ball deep left field right down the line. That ball is out of here. A 3-run homer for Francisco Alvarez. Second straight day with a 3-run homer, his 8th of the year, and the Mets lead at 6-2. He got all of that. The only question was fair or foul, and it stayed fair. Another 3-run bomb for Alvarez, and the Mets have a 6-run 4th inning.
Wants it away, and it's down the inner half. A future.
He's got a present, Keith.
Oh, man.
420. He's providing enormous offense. Grounded slowly to short. Coming in is Tovar, and he throws out Lindor to end the inning. But 9 men came to bat, and the Mets score 6, capped by Alvarez's 3-run homer. It's 6-2 New York. Open the door. And that one's skied into left field. And Tommy Pham looking through the sunglasses. One hands it, one out. Oh-2 coming. And a comebacker, but it goes by McGill right to Escobar. Yeah, that's the second out. I think Tyler will let that go by on purpose.
To right, and he reached on an error by McGill. And there's a 9-game hitting streak. Pretty solid player. Here's Profar. Jurickson's 0 for 2. And now he gets a base hit the other way. Charlie is digging towards third. Pham stumbled for a moment. Profar elected smartly, given the score. 3-1 on KB. Ball 4, and they're loaded up for McMahon. So here we go. 2 outs, bases loaded for Ryan McMahon. And this is in the air to deep left center. Marte was in right center. He's got a long way to go. Cannot make the catch. 2 runs are scored. Here comes Bryant. It's a 3-run double. The Rockies are right back in it.
91-mile-an-hour changeup. Max stays through it. Catches it off the end, but gets enough of it. And you're right, Marte playing off the pull side. Not a whole lot he could do. Just off the end of the glove on the Subaru Supermo.
And battle drop. McMahon around third. He'll come home to tie up the game on a double by Randall Grichuk. Here come the Rockies.
All of this happening with 2 outs. Goes down fighting. Throws it out into left field for the double.
You know, coming into the contest today, Corey, the Rockies were 26th in Major League Baseball. 1-1 on Castro, and this is looped towards shallow left. Pham will get over and make the play. That'll end the inning, but the Rockies put up a 4 spot. Again, all with 2 outs. 3-run double. McMahon tied up by Grichuk's double.
Games on the East Coast today.
Starting to warm up.
It is.
Alonso hits this well to right, and Chris Bryant has to slide to avert the wall. Alonso thinking through, and of all people, Pete Alonso has a triple. A little deep by McMahon. He was not fooling Joey Cora, who said, Pete, stay right there at third. We've seen a 1-1 on Vientos. Bouncer to third. Max going to come home. Out at the plate. What a throw by McMahon.
He just back down as fast as possible. Mac on the backhand, getting rid of it in 1 step, firing a strike.
You know what that was? And Mac,
that's
a
the
tremendous
tag
fielder.
right there.
Yeah, that was Arenado. Single and a walk for Marte. In the air to center. Grichuk barely has to move. 2 outs.
I mean, that could be a game-deciding play.
Huge. Ground ball to Tovar, and he'll go the short way to end the inning. So Lambert gives up a leadoff triple to Pete Alonso, and then Ryan McMahon cuts him down at the plate. Here's the 3-2. And this is to Alonso. 1 out. And make it 7 for 20. That'll be a double for Tovar. Going to send Steven Nagosic a Christmas card.
He might. 1 pitch, 1 zone.
Well, it was, and it's hit a long way to center by Wins. Marte going back, looked it up. It is off the wall. Rounding third and coming home is Tovar. Double by Wins. And Austin has put the Rockies in front 7-6.
Or if he does, I think Charlie's going to hit it out. Yep.
Like that. High fly ball, deep right. Oh, you called it on the money. Corey Sullivan, 2-run bomb. Charlie Blackmon. Sully head to Vegas. You want to talk about analysis.
Really, really well. He gets a pitch. I know. Elevated, belt high. Just gets the bat head out. I felt like the last few games for Charlie, he's really been squaring the ball up. He's doing all the hard work, just like Profar did right there with the line out to second base. That happened so quick, you know. I think in a couple of years we might remember him.
Chris putting together quality at bats. You know, he'd been in a little bit of a funk, and it's last inning. And this is in the air to deep center field. Marte's looked it up. This one's gone. Drew, 3 games in a row. Ryan McMahon has hit a homer, and you called that one not verbally, but you had your hand up in the air on the pitch.
I did verbally. I was scared to say it on air to do it twice in 1 inning, so I said it on talk back to our producer. I said, he's going to go deep right here.
Along with
right into the swing path for Mac, down and away. I love watching him go oppo or center field. That ball was crushed.
Of the season, Taijuan Walker's been up and down, so their starters have struggled, and Jose Alvarado is hurt, so that's hurt their bullpen. Castro strikes out, so Leon starts his outing with a strikeout. And single in the second. And Leon gets him looking for the second out, so back-to-back strikeouts for Dominic Leon. 0-2 coming to Tovar, and he struck him out with a slider. So Dominic Leon strikes out the side in the 6th inning. Mets need more of that. 11-6 Rockies going to the 7th. Down to 294. And he clocks one to deep right center field, headed back toward the wall, and it's out of here. Into the Mets bullpen. Lindor homers for the 2nd time in the series. Number 9 for Francisco, and it's now 11-7 Colorado. Don't go away yet.
Down in the strike zone where he likes it, out over the plate. Well, when you hit it up here, you know it's going to go. There it is, right there in his wheelhouse.
Is 435 feet on that one. And now Alonso gets under one to right center. This one should be playable for Bryant. And he makes the catch, 1 out. 7th, the Mets' 10th hit of the game. And the curveball flied out to center, and Grichuk eases over and puts it away, 2 out. Yet again, Marte's got a single and a walk today, 1 for 2. And he hits this one out to right field. That's hit well. Back goes Bryant on the warning track, and right at the fence, he can't get it. He falls down. He scrambles after it. Marte on his way to 3rd, and he'll make it easily with a triple. Marte hit it out to right, and Bryant hit the fence hard trying to get to it. Hit now. 3-2 from Lambert, and he missed outside ball 4. So Pham is on with a walk. Second one given up by Lambert, and that's going to be the last pitch he throws. But Black. Marte at third, Pham at first with 2 out. And Canha goes down swinging on 3 pitches. Bart takes care of Canha and strands a pair. Mets get closer on Lindor's home run. They're still trailed by 4. They started in 1993. And a 3-2 slider strikes out, wins. And that's 4 straight strikeouts for Met pitchers as Brigham. Full house did. It's 47,000 people here.
Yep.
It's a tough ticket.
I left 12 seats today.
Hunter with a good cutter to strike out McMahon, who's retired for the first time today. Again, the 2-2 to Grichuk, and he pulls that one over the bag. That's a fair ball going into the corner. Grichuk's got his 3rd hit and his 2nd double of the day.
Yet another ball down the left field line.
And Castro waves at the slider for strike 3. So Raley comes back from 3-0 to strike out Castro and get through the bottom of the 8th. Mets come to bat in the 9th, down 4. Days after getting 4 outs yesterday. Alonso lifts one out to right, and Grichuk comes on and puts it away, 1 out. And McNeil rips one into right field for a base hit. You could wake him up on Christmas morning and he'd hit a line drive somewhere.
You know what I feel?
8th inning, 1 out. 3-2 coming. And it's outside, ball 4. And now the Mets have 2 men on. Tommy Pham coming up. Morris might just have to throw his fastball.
He's going to have to.
He does, and Pham drives it out to right field. Back goes Grichuk, looks up, and it's off the wall. McNeil will score. Marte being waved around. He'll score. Pham trying for 3rd, and he makes it safely with a 2-run triple. And it's 11-9, and the Mets will get the tying run to bat. Tommy. And he rolls over one down to first. Behind the bag, Jones with the flip, and they get the out as Pham comes home to make it 11-10. But now the Mets are down to their final out of the game.
To second to pick up by Castro. Ball game over. So the Rockies survive a 3-run rally in the 9th by the Mets. They win it 11-10. They take 2 of 3 from New York here in Denver for the first time since 2018. They win the season series 4-2. They have a very fine 5-2 homestand. And all of that will make for a happy flight down to the desert as the Rockies will get ready to take on the Diamondbacks tomorrow. Peter Lambert gets the victory.